Checking the mic, 1, 2. Mic sounds good. Alright, welcome to the stream. My 24th episode, playing my first ever playthrough of Stellaris. Let me check where I'm at hours-wise. 38 hours, not playing Stellaris, but playing this one first playthrough of Stellaris. 38 hours. I'm gonna have to go back and see how I set this game up, because I suspect I put it on like just ultra long mode or something on accident. I have no idea how a single playthrough of a game could, or much less should, take this long. Interestingly, I have 64 hours in Stellaris overall. So, yeah. This is by far most of my time spent in the game has been this one playthrough. And despite having only had it for a few months, it's already my 6th most played Steam game. So I guess that tells you something about how I play games. But nonetheless, here we go. Let me do one more sound check real quick. Sound check 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's not bad. As always, let me know if there are any sound issues and I will adjust accordingly. Okay, so here I am. 38 hours into my first ever playthrough of Stellaris, and basically I started up here. Soul is right here, and over the course of the game I expanded this way and then that way, and then this used to be the Commonwealth of Man, and I don't know how. I wish I did, but somehow they basically vassalized themselves to me, and eventually I was able to just absorb their territory. And again, I really wish I knew how I was able to do that. And then over time, I've been fighting wars with the Estragon Star Alliance and kind of slowly picking off their territory in this direction. I'm at year 2414 out of 2500, and if I go to the victory tab of the situation log, you can see that I am pretty well ahead of everyone. I mean, basically these yaks are just, I don't know what to call them, but they're like the super powered civ that starts at the beginning of the game. Kind of like a city-state in Civ. That's what it reminds me of. I'm well ahead of them, and they are way ahead of the next strongest civilization. So it is on easy mode, so obviously you would expect that I would be winning, but yeah. Nonetheless, the game is taking a long time, and I'm not sure, but it kind of seems like the only ways to win are either to, run out the clock to year 2500, or to take over the entire galaxy, which is kind of unusual. You know, in Civ, there's lots of different ways to win. Wow, 1,000 influence. I need to use some of that. I wonder what I should use it on. Not policies, edicts is what I wanted. Let's see. Ooh, I could, that increases my sprawl by 10%. That's okay. Diplomatic grants. I can get another envoy. Worker pop resource. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Oh, that did a bad thing. Yeah, that's alright. I'll just leave it for now. It's okay. It will be fine. So there's that. Scroll through my planets. I'm sure there's something I can do, but no, there's not. At this point in the game, I'm just really not sure what I'm meant to be doing. I mean, I've built up massive stations at my borders. That one's 37k. This one is also 37k. And I built up some massive fleets. Look at that, 18, 19, 33, 23, 13, 25. So some very huge fleets. I did get a message at some point that said the Yaks were gonna start trying to kill everyone, basically. Hasn't happened yet, but when they do try, it will not even be a competition. As you can see, this is an 87k fleet. There's a 15, 13, and just in here alone, they have an 87, 93, 94, 93, 93, and 38. And there's still a 15 and a 13 hanging out there. So that's ridiculous. And if you go to contacts, you can actually look at relative power and... Wait, why does it say inferior? Oh, because it calculates in economics, I guess. But when it comes down to just naval fleet power, it's still overwhelming. So if they do start ranging out and trying to take over the universe, or the galaxy, I'm completely going to immediately capitulate to them. Because I think I will still win, although I'm not totally sure.
Construction complete.
So yeah, seems like nothing's really going on here. Check out this planet, do a couple upgrades, everything's looking good. Could build another city district. Resources look fine. Can't do much about a lot of these, but I could try to... Well, I'm selling a lot of food, so maybe I just sell a little bit less food to take care of that problem. And I'm selling a bunch of minerals, I probably don't need to be doing that. So I'll fix that. I have an overabundance of alloys, so I'll sell some off. That's really crazy, that like has never happened in this game before. And
Construction complete.
To remember to... Yeah, what do I want? I don't even know anymore. It seems like I just have it made and I don't even know. But since I do have a planetary capital, I may as well get a galactic stock exchange. I'm not super sure how like the economic pressure systems in this game even work, to be honest. Just throw in another city district just because I can. And I could get admin offices. Because they're, you know, it's possible there could be a war coming up. Could fight one more war. I've said it before, but I'll say it again. If I ever play this game, I mean, I'll obviously I'll be playing it again. Our president's reign came to an end. That's fine. When I play this game again, I will definitely be doing it just on super fast mode. Because 38 hours over 24 episodes. 24 episodes alone, I mean, I'm lucky if I get 3 nights of this game in per week. It's just how it is. I just don't have a ton of time. Looks like a governor died, so I will get another one.
Situation log updated.
I'll check out that guy's mandate in a second. Leader lifespan, leader experience. I'll definitely go with the thing that actually benefits. So this was a scientist who was in the engineering field, so I'll go ahead and recruit another scientist, I think. And I don't have any engineers, but these two... This guy has a 10% research boost, so I'll go ahead and get him. Looks like there's something else I can research here. Naval capacity, global production strategy. Unlocks a couple edicts and a ministry of production. What does that get you though? Bunch of good stuff it looks like. Or I could go for army health or damage. I think I'll go for that somewhat unique building. Unable to build a mining station, okay. Why? Okay. Oh, because it was already built, probably. Yeah, I remember last time I had discovered that there was a bunch of stuff. There were a bunch of things that I could build that I just didn't...
Research complete.
What's going on here? Yeah, go... What? I don't know what's going on there. I thought last time I had figured out that I could build a bunch of stations for those rare, like, special resources. What do you call them? Whatever you call these. Unique. I don't remember what they're called. I'm gonna change these guys' home base to Medex Station and then send them there. Let's see, I already researched that. That was super quick. So I get admin capacity. That might be good. I am over right now. That's never a good thing. I just got this influence I want to spend, but I don't want to go above my sprawl. I guess my edict capacity is kind of becoming important. I could make a bunch of territorial claims. That would be maybe a good way to spend some influence. But then that would end up, of course, kind of encouraging me to go to war. But maybe that's okay. The amenities on this planet are looking a little bit low, and I'm kind of just thinking to go after another commercial zone there. I think I will go ahead and make some claims just because it's got to be the Eschagon. They're so weak at this point. They're just the obvious answer. I think it would be, I may as well start over here if I am going to go to war. I'm going to be able to claim basically the rest of their whole civilization, I think. See, I have 1,000 influence. There's like no reason why I shouldn't just do this.
Research complete.
I already control this system down here. Oh, I have a habitable planet I could take right there. I'm gonna do that for now. That's about half of my influence. And that'll give me some cushion too. Man, I'm cranking out the minerals, or the alloys I should say. That'll give me some cushion to build up some more stock. Let's see, substation observers, black hole observatory. So this produces research basically. That could be good. I think I'll just go with this general shield improvement. Alien megastructure. The Yaks have completed a gateway. What does that do? What does that mean? I have no idea. There it is. What does it do? Oh. It's a teleport. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I guess. I mean, that kind of changes things. What on earth is that? Mediators. A Colossus. Ooh, that... I'm guessing that's a really powerful ship. No, it says 0 power. I have no idea what this is. Complete mystery to me. I am clearly way behind on taking care of my empire here, so I'm going to slow the sim rate down a little bit. I lack housing, which means I'm going to have to replace another generator district with a city district. And let's take a look here. Housing is low, not many options, so I better build some luxury residences. Housing issue here as well, so I will replace some ag districts with city districts. I think I'll just do 2 right out of the gate. Over here I can do an upgrade. Nothing really sticks out at me other than... yeah. Ooh, I'm pretty much getting the Galactic Stock Exchange anywhere I can because I think that gives you... well, I can't look at it now, but I think it gives you amenities. This place is low on amenities. It obviously needs a commercial center, commercial zone. But I am out of minerals, so I'm going to reduce my sales rate. And there we go, and everything else looks good. Clearly I cleared some blockers here that I can now... need some more minerals. So I can now build out those districts. So that's good. What does terraforming do? Whoa! You can make your... I had no idea you could do that. I had no idea you could do that. So you can change your world type to suit your population. That just blew my mind. I'm gonna have to go through all my planets and do that. That is like... that's a game changer. Seriously. I'm still having mineral issues. I'm gonna bring this all the way down. One mineral per month. Wow. Can't believe I didn't know that before. Yeah, live and learn. That's just one of those super basic things that I just had no idea. Upgrade there. This city looks really great, and that's already out of minerals. Yeah, I don't even know where to begin. That's so crazy. 100%, 100, 100, 90s here. So basically I think anything that is yellow would be a good one to terraform. That's the lowest one yet, 85, but it's still green. So if it's 100, there's no penalties. That's awesome. So it uses more amenities, takes more upkeep, fewer jobs, and slower growth rate. But that's pretty minor. 5 and 10% is not a huge deal, really. This is so interesting. So here's a good contender right here. I think as I recall, I think I'm like by far mostly human. Let me check my pops here. Wow, I had no idea. I'm actually mostly Estragon. So they have an alpine preference. So either alpine or savanna is what I want to go after. There's different subsects. I don't really understand what's going on there. It's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Estragon. So I'm going to be terraforming to Alpine. So far as I am able. Whoops. Not that, come on. I don't know why it does that sometimes, it just fails to show your planet. Okay, so where was that? So this one, I can go to Terraform and then Alpine. Oh, this tells me how much habitability I can get, so really I want to go actually to Savannah, and I have tons and tons of mineral credits to actually do this. Or I could go to Arid, but I don't have that many Arid people, so it makes much more sense to go to Savannah, I think. That is so cool. I really just had no idea you could do that. I have a ton of planets. So here's another yellow one. And my best options are Alpine or Savannah, and like I said, I have more Alpine pops, so it makes sense to go to Alpine. I'm pretty sure that's the right decision. As long as I'm scrolling through all these, I guess I should do the upgrades where I can. Here's another one that's already being terraformed. Or no, it's not. Hold up. No, it is. Okay. So that's, I think that means I went through all of them then. Did I go past Earth again? I didn't even see it. I think I must have. So that's that. That's pretty cool. Got some I got some caverns, mining sites, and generator areas, whatever that even means. So I think here I want to change it to a mining focus and then get a mineral purification plant. I think that will help me. Oh, it just gives you more districts, so it doesn't really matter, but still. Keep scrolling through here. I have a severe lack of housing here, and I'm pretty good on crystals, so I'm going to go ahead and replace this crystal plant with luxury housing. Same here, I have a housing problem. That should be fine. Got some scientists leveling up. A few upgrades I can do here if I had enough minerals. While I'm at it, I almost forgot to look at my mandate. Yeah, see, I've built out my entire civilization, so I can't fulfill this mandate. Unless I guess I could just destroy a few mining districts. Or I don't know, there's stuff I could do technically, but it seems kind of silly to be like juggling around that kind of thing. $24.19. Go. Now I can upgrade, and I'll buy a couple city districts maybe. Nope, just one. Oh, I don't need two. Well, yeah, I'll get two, that's fine. And then, I don't know. I don't even know what to buy anymore. It's a nice problem. I guess I could get some more exotic gas. Moat harvesting is increased. Okay, so obviously I should get the moat harvesting. Or I should say chemical plants. And there you go. And by the time I finish all that, I'm already
Research complete.
ready to build something else. So So here it seems like everything is equal pretty much, and there's no galactic stock exchange, so I'll just go with that. Okay, defense platform damage, Corvette hull points, armor. Yeah, how about some more defense platform damage?
Research complete.
Admin capacity, still not quite enough. I'll just get a general army health. I feel like the technologies I'm discovering are becoming more and more boring, which I think means I'm getting toward the end of the tech trees, because they're basically mostly just techs that give a 5% or 10% boost to different things here and there. Not really sure what the odd factory is. Looks like it just gives you some more jobs. Ministry of Production. This is an interesting one. I've never seen that before. Or it's new. And that looks great. That does a lot of really great things. I'll just roll with that. I'm not even sure really what to look at this point. I mean, it seems like everything's great, and it's just not a whole lot I can or should be doing. I could start another war, but there's just no point. Kinda seems like I could just put it on max speed and just head to the finish line tonight. Maybe that's kind of the balance of this game, is like figuring out, you know, figuring out when you're pretty much in a good enough place that you're just done. Betharian power plant. Let's see where that is. Do I even have that? I don't think I ever unlocked that tech, honestly. So, stock exchange it is. Isolated valley. What does that do? Yep. I'm increasing the benefits. I don't know what to do about unemployment, honestly. Can you build multiple stock exchanges on one planet? We have unemployment and we have a housing crisis, so I'm gonna get luxury housing, but obviously the unemployment is something that I'm gonna have to figure out at some point. Same here, housing issues. I'll get some housing, and yeah, more housing issues. So I guess that's the challenge of the times, is finding a place for everyone to live. Governor to develop new skills, doesn't say what they are, which is pretty useless. Intellectual, I guess. Cool. Can build a stock exchange there, so I will, and same here. Everything else looks good. Planet is ready for another something. Ooh, low on city districts, so I'll get 2. And let's see. I'm good on all my resources. I guess the one that I need is exotic gases. I mean, I don't need it, but it's my lowest one, so it's the one that makes sense to get. Exotic gas refinery. Yeah, no housing. Yeah, I have to replace one of these, I think. Or I could just replace this. Let me just replace the chemical plant for now. I don't need this alloy foundry either. It's kind of a joke, honestly. Military, I don't even remember building that. I don't think I built that. I'm just gonna go crazy. I'll get 3 luxury residences. Why the heck not? Really bad unemployment on Earth. I wish those people would just move elsewhere and start a new life or something. It's just not a whole lot that I can do about it, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, wow. Interesting. Man, this game has so many layers to it, it's like... it's very confusing to me, honestly. I'm actually not sure. Can you rack up infinite energy credits? I have no idea. The year is 2421. Getting pretty tempted to try to finish this.
Spaceport under attack.
Uh-oh. With its vulnerable and unprotected trade route, the Bernard star system has attracted a large number of ne'er-do-wells, and following a recent power struggle, these criminal degenerates are now sufficiently organized to operate a significant pirate armada. They are using this ragtag fleet to intercept as much trade in the system as they can, and they shall be dealt with swiftly. I have a 33k fleet here, and they have basically nothing. What a joke.
Spaceport lost.
I mean spaceport lost, but it's fine. Yeah, that was pretty quick. Let's see, I had a governor die, so I'd better replace them. Admin, food from jobs, though I'll go for admin for now. So much higher priority. Jago has a housing crisis. So I guess I could replace yet another generator district. And just keep moving forward. Still thinking about declaring war here, but you know, when I do declare war, it becomes a very kind of chaotic, sticky situation, and the result is basically that I have to sit there and micromanage things, which just kind of drags the game on, and I'm winning, so it just doesn't seem to really have much of a point at this point. May as well just keep it on fast, since I'm gonna win either way. Looks like I have an envoy I could do something with. Claws of Blue. Yeah, I had a bunch of them go to the Urzgoba to try to get on their good side. And I did, I assume. Yeah, I'm very friendly with them. But I still can't, like... I still can't... I don't know, I can't vassalize them like I want to. Kick from Federation. Maybe if I did that, then I could. Maybe if I kick them out of the Federation, then I can vassalize them. Maybe that's the issue. Oh, because they're in Federation. I can't demand because they're... Oh, look at this. That's worth a shot. Heck, I got no reason not to. Let's see what happens. Looks like it failed.
Research complete.
So basically the vote failed. So maybe I should try to kick somebody else and then become friends with them. Fleet command, edict duration, food processing, sure, I'll do fleet command. So there's another mega structure. Again, really unclear on what those actually do. I just don't know. I just don't know what they do. I could look it up, but I don't think I'm going to. What if I lose at like the last turn of this game? That would just be so incredibly disappointing. So that vote failed. So let's see who else. Let me look at something. Who is in the Federation? So there's Urzgoba, that failed. Let's see, sort by their opinions. Well, I may as well just go down this list. I'm gonna go to the Assembly and try to kick them next.
Research complete.
Okay, so that one failed too. Could get some more energy credits, or I could get this black hole observatory. I'm kind of curious. So that was the Assembly, Urzgoba. Let me look at the Sovereignty. Let's try them out. So I guess it's like once you're in the Federation, you're kind of stuck, maybe? That's kind of the idea I'm getting. Or maybe the answer is that I just have to leave the Federation and put my money where my mouth is. Okay, back to contacts. We had the Oxbravi. Hold on, that was the Sovereignty, so I'm going to the Cophead. It's gonna fail, there's no way.
Research complete.
Everybody just wants to be friends. Let's see, building costs, shield. I like shield hit points, just a general thing. So basically every single one failed. And the only empire that's not part of the Federation is, yeah, the Estragon. They're just like the black sheep of the galaxy, which is actually really sad when you think about it. '22 is the year. Looks like we have a housing shortage here, so we got some residences. I could see, I guess, support independence. Let's see. I could send everybody here and try to get on their good side.
Research complete.
Yeah, I guess I'll try that. Let's see, that's just some more minerals, that's always good. Nope, I capped out my energy credits. That's good to know that you can do that. Clearly I overdeveloped that technology. Okay, so let me build out my planets real quick. I have a lack of middle-class jobs here. That's things like entertainers and enforcers, so I'm thinking maybe a good entertainment forum here, maybe? Or maybe just another stock exchange. Gives a couple jobs at least. It's pretty low for amenities, so I'll go with the commercial zone here. That's actually not great either, so I'll go in the commercial zone. Great, now it's an alpine world, which is awesome because now I get 85 habitability and the pop growth should go faster, I presume. So I'm going to go ahead and improve relations, and let's see. Bunch of guys at Erzgobo, so I'll transfer this guy. Can I do multiples? I cannot. So accept. And accept. Accept. You know what? I'm gonna do them all because I want to do this quick. So they're all at. Oh no, this guy still is timing out. That's fine. I can wait. Improving. Terrible relations. Yeah, no kidding. We've had a lot of bloodshed over these 38 hours, that's for sure. Somebody just died. Must have been a governor, I guess. No, I'm not sure who it was. Huh, look at this. Interesting. I don't really know what any of these do. It's like I could transfer stuff to the stockpile, but I'm not sure what the point of that would be. I don't know. I don't get it. I need some housing here pretty badly. Go ahead and swap out my last ag district for that. Same here, and same band-aid solution. I think over time, just kind of somewhat similar to the real world, you just, you know, ultimately all land is turned into, you know, developed city type stuff. Sprawl is what that's called. I don't know, the housing crisis is coming here too, I think. And at this point, I actually have no reason to not just let these alloy go to waste. I know that seems crazy, because I'm usually so desperate for them, but there's just no point anymore. And I'm starting to accept the fact that I am really not going to be able to make it to year 2500 tonight, I don't think. I guess I could put it on fast test. Seems crazy though. not even going to be able to keep up with my buildings at that speed.
Research complete.
Governor has new skills. Naval capacity, army damage. Ooh, I can get Zro now, whatever Zro is. I'm full of influence again, so I'm going to go ahead and just waste a bunch on claiming the rest of the Estragon territory.
Research complete.
I won't claim that one for now. And there's these two random systems here. So I've now claimed literally all of Estragon's remaining territory. Edict duration, just go with army health. What was I gonna look at? There was something. No, I guess I could check my score again just to make sure I'm fine. Yep, just pulling ahead, staying ahead, more or less. I want to get another subject. Let me check my friendliness. Yeah, they're still suspicious. It's gonna take a really long time. Resolution has failed. Independent tribunals. Looks like pretty much everybody supports it. Army upkeep goes up. War exhaustion goes down. Defense army morale goes up. Sure. Why not? Keep an eye on my cities here. Since I am on fast mode, it goes really quick. Oh look, 1 million unity. I'm actually not even sure. Oh, new traditions. Yeah, that's totally worthless at this point. I got an insult from the Estragon, even though I'm improving relations with them. Real nice, guys. Real nice. Yep, I got a new ruler because I couldn't build any districts. That's fine. Don't care. Everything looks fine. I'm just getting these ministries of production pretty much everywhere just because they seem useful. I could check out my new, research stations. It literally can't be done. Here definitely I'm gonna need luxury housing. Still got 12 here. I don't know. I'm worried about it though, so I'm just gonna get housing. And that's it. I'm on fastest. I am actually keeping up. Getting to about the hour mark of my stream. Probably gonna go for about 90 minutes tonight, so we'll see if I can keep that clock moving forward. I kind of feel like in some ways this is like how world history has gone. Like, it was really chaotic and there was tons of war for many centuries, really. And then all of a sudden we kind of deadlocked. And yes, I know there's still war today, but it's not really the same war. Like it used to be basically kings and people. They got another one of those mega structures. I just don't know what those do. I don't know what the point is. It just makes me nervous. I have no idea what they're trying to do. I mean, it's a gateway, but what does it do? they don't want us to go to it. So I think all it is a portal. Like, it's just a portal you can build. Which doesn't, you know, doesn't really matter to me, I don't think. I don't know why it would. But yeah, kind of my point about war is like, you know, we have war still, obviously. We have, you know, war in Iraq and Afghanistan, and there's been random wars, like Syria, stuff like that, but
Research complete.
we don't any longer really have the kind of wars where, like, basically two kings go to some stupid party and one of them insults the other, and the next thing you know, you have, you know, thousands of people fighting to their death, for, like, honor or whatever. Stupid reasons that wars used to be fought over. I guess now that I have a million unity, maybe I don't need any monuments. Maybe I can replace all of those. An admiral die, that's fine. Not like I'm fighting any wars anyway. 24, 28. Yeah, people die really quickly when you put it on fast. Goes another admiral. It always kind of pushes you back to a north alignment. I didn't realize that.
Research complete.
Wow, finally finished that terraforming. Let's see, energy credits, sure, sounds great. Had a scientist die, but they weren't one of my researchers, so it doesn't really matter. Ugh, that view is terrible. Straight down is definitely the way to go. Let's see, there's an admiral and another admiral. I have like no admirals left. I wonder if that factors into your combat strength at all. Really not sure. Just keep cranking that housing out. People gotta live somewhere. I need more amenities here, so I'm gonna get the...
Research complete.
Where is it? The Holo Theater. Food, leader lifespan, army damage. I don't know, whatever. There it is. The whole galaxy. Nobody's doing anything. Tell you what, I really never intended to spend. Let me actually check that out real quick. Let's see how long it has been. My first stream of this was January 8th. So it's been about 2.5 months is what I will have spent playing, or rather streaming, almost exclusively Stellaris. It's a pretty long time. I think usually when I play games, I'd like to kind of do deep dives one after the other. Yeah, more benefits to the Earth. I can't do anything about that. I really don't know how to fix this problem. Another gateway. I'm really nervous about that. I just don't know what that does. I feel like that's going to be some kind of victory thing. But maybe they're just trying to be as nimble as possible. I don't know. I have no idea what that's doing. Or maybe it's like once they finish all their gateways, they go bananas and start killing everyone. But yeah, I could upgrade these guys, I guess. Everything just seems super pointless at this point. Let's see, one of my envoys died, so I'm gonna need to get another one of those guys. Oh, it says 6 out of 6. Oh, those are automatically replaced, I forgot. This guy can be moved though, yeah. There we go. And yeah, it's making progress very, very, very slowly.
Research complete.
Got a housing issue here. Luxury residences, getting my research rolling. Food processing, army health, sure. Another housing shortage. That's crazy how big of an issue that seems to be just everywhere. Some Malthusian stuff going on there.
Research complete.
Never hurts to have more minerals, I guess. More pirates in Bernard's Star. I guess I didn't learn my lesson there. but I will this time. I'll just get a bunch of defensive platforms and not worry about it much more than that. Wow, so quick. Oh, there's a Betharian power plant. That's cool. 10 energy credits and some, what is that, a job? Okay, so I had a governor die, which means I have to go up here.
Ships upgraded.
Somebody who does something, doesn't really matter that much what it is at this point. Like, there's probably a bunch of ships I can upgrade at this point. I'm gonna go check into that real quick. Once I finish this, let's see what I can do here. Oh yeah. Well, that'll probably...
Ships upgraded.
A bunch of ships are gonna move around now, but that's fine. Arrested development. Yeah, no more experience gain. Too bad. Envoy died. Doesn't really matter all that much.
Ships upgraded.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to finish this tonight, but next time. Next time is gonna be the time. Yep, I could build this
Research
fleet.
complete.
Why don't I go ahead and do it, and I'll see what that brings my fleet, my total navy to.
Ships upgraded.
I don't want to repeal that because it makes my naval situation better. Hold up. Ship upkeep is plus 10%. Hold up. Repealing it makes the ships more expensive. I'm confused by this. Federations and defensive pacts are where military matters should be discussed, not on the Senate floor. Okay, enemy of my enemy resolution leaving
Ships upgraded.
Military Readiness Act as galactic law.
Ships upgraded.
Galactic community members that are not vassals of another empire that are using less than half their naval capacity are in breach of galactic law. So basically, if you do that, I'm so confused. I'm basically just utterly confused by how this works. So I think the modifiers are saying, but this changes. Problem is I'm confused because it says repeal, so it's like... Yeah, I'm just so confused. It appears that a mischievous third party was able to hack into the translating software of the Krithikan envoy to Earth, Spagram, so that instead of uttering magnanimous platitudes, they began spewing vicious insults that left none unscathed. The malfunction in their equipment was duly uncovered, but not before President Hikar was declared to be a vile buzzard, a grave insult, which surely calls for a response. I could get some influence. Opinion of the sovereignty changes by -25. Comedy modifier added for 120 months, giving the following effects: more amenities, more attraction. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna be totally cool about that. That doesn't sound like a big deal anyway. Basically, you're just given almost the opportunity to be a butthead if you want to be. But I don't want to be. Subterranean expansion. We have finished clearing out the nerve gas and the dead alien bodies from the tunnel network on Withrilli Prime. It should now be safe for our colonists to move in. The primitive cities the aliens left behind will be demolished, of course, and replaced with our own advanced architecture. Cool. Got some more districts on Withrilli. Not really an option, but to
Ships upgraded.
just keep building luxury residences on a lot of these planets. This planet's doing pretty well, it looks like. So, needs a planetary capital before I can get what I really want. So for the time being, I'll probably just go with I'm low on crystals, so I'll get some of those. Here, need a couple city districts to start, and I'll get a crystal plant here. This obviously needs to be housing. As does this. I'll get a crystal plant here, just for the heck of it. $24.35. It's been on fastest for a while now, and it's still going pretty slow. I wonder, is there a way to automate this actually? Hold up, automation off. Oh my gosh, you can just do that. Low on resources. Do I care if they're low on resources? If I can automate all these, why don't I just do that? Let's just see what happens. I'm not sure what that actually does, honestly. I was thinking it would mean it would basically pick the buildings and districts, but I'm not sure that's what it is. Maybe it just picks the colony designation for you? I'm really not even sure.
Research complete.
Whoops, no. What did I do? Mandate unfulfilled. Don't really care. So now they're all automated. We'll see if that changes anything. I kind of doubt it will. Could get some more admin capacity. That's important for sure. Stuff I can do here. I could get resource silos. That's actually not the craziest thing ever at this point in the game, but I don't really want to. There's nothing that I would want to do that I can't already do, pretty much, so. Oh, I missed one of their territories here. Our military could crush your pitiful nation in one fell swoop. That seems so incredibly unlikely to me. I've already totally forgotten what all my modifiers and stuff were. So the Estragon has claims against me. And the Yaks want subjugation. Galactic Peace Treaty. There's no reason, they haven't even declared war on me, so there's just absolutely no point in actually doing that. Xenophile. They hate outsiders. Alright, dude. You do you. Yeah, let's see what I can do. Anything useful? Not really. How about a crystal plant? How about some luxury housing?
Research complete.
How about a crystal plant? And a couple city districts while I'm here. This planet's good, so it'll be a crystal plant. Just gonna get a little more defense platform damage. I'm gonna call it a night soon. I was kind of hoping... Ooh, okay. So I got another level of the Federation, the last level. More unity. Damage to endgame crisis factions. I assume that's the Yaks? I guess? I don't know. Still don't really understand how all this stuff works. So I'm improving our relations, and then they're kind of on and off trying to harm our relations. So yeah, that's interesting. Wow, they only have 81 population. I have More than 2100? That's crazy. Holy smokes. I look away for 1 second and there's a bunch more stuff I can do. And none of it really matters. I could start building strongholds. I wonder if that would be... It's not going to be useful. Nothing matters anymore. I'm completely nihilistic toward this game because there's no challenge at this point. There's like literally nothing going on. I'm just waiting out the clock. I feel like I've done something really horribly wrong to get to that point.
Research complete.
Yeah, so kind of my plan was to try to get to the year 2450 because I started around 2400 tonight, and so if I get to 2450 that means that I'm about, you know, halfway. So I've been going for an hour and 15, so I'll probably try to get to 90 minutes tonight, and then the next time might be 90 minutes or a little less than that.
Research complete.
To finish out this first playthrough here. There's not much I can say about it that I haven't already said, but yeah, it's just been incredibly long. 38, it's going to be more than 40 hours.
Construction complete.
That's a long time to spend on just one playthrough of a game. And I am really, really looking forward to getting back to Microsoft Flight Simulator because that is a really, really fun thing. I love flying. And I've got some new ideas of how to kind of make it more interesting. I've been working on my skills and my my routine, and I've been trying to train up on how to actually fly some of the jetliners, and I've gotten pretty far, I think, and I'm really excited to put those skills to the test. But then I also want to actually like read during the flights, because there's a lot of downtime where you're just on autopilot, and I think it would be cool if I could just pick a book and like read a couple chapters. You know, I might still increase the sim rate if I'm doing a really long flight, but I'll still have like maybe 30 minutes or an hour to just read on stream, and then I'll do the landing and wrap it up, and I think that would be really fun. So that's what I'm gonna try. I just noticed there's these random systems out here that have not actually been built in. I wonder if I could build in those. Oh. Never know if you don't go. If a 33K fleet can't wipe it out, I would be surprised. Let's see what happens. Yep, still have unemployment issues. That's just not going to go away. Not a whole bunch I can do about it. Stock exchange. Stock exchange. Needs housing. Same usual problems. Just wonder if this guy could get there faster. No, probably not. Go home. Oh, and reinforcing this fleet did indeed put me over my naval capacity, so good thing I didn't go too crazy, I guess. Just in case I need to survey this system, I'll have a science ship move into position, and same here. Yep, unemployment on Jago as well. It's just what happens when your population goes so crazy. Actually had a discussion about universal basic income with a couple friends of mine last night, and you know, I've heard about it, like, in a couple contexts. Andrew Yang, presidential candidate, was or a primary candidate, was all about it, or it was part of his platform. And the best context I've ever heard about it was, a lot of people don't even know this, but in Alaska, they have like basically a fund that, it's basically taxes on oil, and it goes into a giant fund, and every Alaskan citizen is just given a check, and I think it's like $1,000 or $2,000 a year or something like that. So it's not truly a basic income, but it's still like
Hostile station engaged.
it's still a general
Research
fund,
complete.
you know? And yeah, that was easy enough. And so ultimately, this seems like a really good idea to me, because I think inevitably what's going to happen is we're going to have more and more automation, to the point, and we've already seen this to a very large and disturbing degree, but we get to the point where humans they can't compete for jobs anymore. And so you're basically going to have
Research
to find
complete.
a way to have people exist, and it is important to make sure they keep consuming and spending their money, because
Station under attack.
technically, got some more pirates at Bernard Star, but technically spending money is a form of democracy, and I know some people would probably disagree with that, but it's a form of democracy because you're essentially voting with your dollars, and the big problem with it is that you're basically rich people get more votes because they have more dollars, and that's a huge problem. Like I'm not going to minimize that. Like, that is a huge problem, but it's still a form of voting, and it's very distinctly different from something like a communist system, where the things that are produced are just decided by a government. So the point is we need the people to be deciding what's produced. And the best way to do that is obviously capitalism. It's the most successful economic system that's ever been created, and it's extremely important because it ties, it is the fabric of society, that we can trade our time and our labor to other people who we have nothing in common with. Different race, different religion, doesn't matter, but we have this economic exchange that binds us together. It's incredibly important for stability and lots of different things. So I'm just totally rambling on a tangent here. I don't even remember what I was saying anymore, but the point is, yeah, that's right. We have to make sure that the wheels of the economy keep turning, but not everybody can work because there won't be enough jobs. So I think the only way to satisfy that system is a universal basic income. You know, the corporations will keep making money because they're going to get, as they always do, more and more efficient and better at just skimming the profit, like the eking out the tiniest profit margins, right? So so there will always be more taxes that can be levied on those profits. And so if you give that, you know, some sliver of a portion of that extra profit back to the people and they spend it on stuff, you know, that's fine. You have this like self-buoying system. I think it's the inevitable future, you know. And yeah, you're always going to have some people who work, but those who do choose to work are going to be paid so exorbitantly, you know. Just because it will take a lot more money to convince people to work when they don't have to anymore. So yeah, that has been a ramble. I am very much a futurist. I love thinking about the future and the tide of history
complete.
and where it's going and what all of this is building to. And yeah, so that's kind of the basis of this ramble. So I was able to capture this random system here. I'll just build it out. Doesn't really affect anything because, you know, nothing matters anymore. Look at that lead. That is a sizable lead. Another planet, another employment crisis. I almost feel like maybe I need to start looking at some population control edicts. Or maybe those are policies? I don't remember.
Research complete.
Ooh, yeah. I could allow them. It's kind of the inevitable... Yeah, that's another thing that honestly, that is totally inevitable. Like, at some point we're gonna have to limit population. Just so that we can maintain a survivable planet. I think we're already in a pretty bad system. Bad system. I mean, we have major problems related to the environment and population right now.
Construction complete.
A lot of people don't want to believe that, I think, but... And they'll find little fringe scientific ideas to grapple onto and try to tell you that the one that really kills me, honestly, CO2. I exhale CO2, so it's not a big deal. That is not how any of that works. That's like...
Anomaly found.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I have not found... That's very much a first stage, you know, the first X of 4X
Research
explore
complete.
type of thing, finding the anomalies. But anyway, I was trying to say something.
Hostile station engaged.
Good. Engage it, kill it. But I don't even remember what I was saying anymore, but you know, point being, we got problems. Problems with population, and like we can let's see, this asteroid was evidently used as a junkyard by someone at some point in the distant past. All manner of discarded machinery and metallic refuse has been deposited inside the asteroid's weak gravity well. being slowly pulled into the jumble of debris that now covers the surface. There is nothing particularly of particular value to be found here, but a lot of the metal could be salvaged by a mining station. Sure. Oh, that's another belief that I have. I think at some point we will be...
System survey complete.
I thought I sent a construction ship down there. Guess not. I think at some point in the future we will be reopening our landfills to salvage rare materials, like especially lithium, from our landfills. At some point we will, I think. But the flip side of that is that we're about to basically, when I say about, I mean probably 50, maybe 100 years, we're about to be able to basically just mine the asteroid belt. And there's enough resources there to last, well, at our current rate of consumption, just billions of years. But of course, we're going to be growing bigger as a civilization, and that will come with new problems. There's a lot of stuff. It's just I don't know. I just find it fascinating. Just the inevitable tide of the future, and constantly trying to quote unquote skate to where the puck is and never quite being able to reach it. It's probably one of my deepest sorrows of life, is the fact that I'll never get to see, you know, the future. Like I'll never know how all of this turned out, you know? I mean, yeah, maybe in my lifetime I'll get to see climate change solved, and that would be incredibly rewarding, right? Maybe I'll see thousands of people living on Mars in a self-contained and sustainable way. Like, in my lifetime we could become a multi-planet species, and that would be beautiful. But there's so many things that I'm never going to get to know. Like, how long does the United States last? I would love to know. I would love to see. Obviously, it will end eventually. Everything ends eventually. But I would love to know the context of how it ends and what replaces it, and the zeitgeist at the time that it does end. I mean, it's so fascinating. Like, I so badly wish I could know what the zeitgeists of the future would be. Because we, today, are such a radically different species, morally and ethically and just psychologically. Like, our psyche is so different from the psyche of our ancestors. I'm just really, really curious to know how that will change over time. I have my hopes. I really hope that the bigger we get and the more we realize that tiny little actions can add up to, you know, an avalanche of effect. I really hope we become hyper vigilant and hyper aware of our teetering interconnectedness with one another, to the point where nobody, regardless of their political assuasion, would find it ethically good to, for example, drive a Suburban. Like, and that's just an example, and again, I know people are going to jump at me for saying such an un-American thing, but like, why, if you're a single person commuting, like, why are you carrying around this huge vehicle? Like, there's actually a cost to the CO2 emissions that it takes to bring that vehicle from point A to point B. But unfortunately, so many people have the attitude of like, if I can afford it, then I'm ethically entitled to do it. And I just don't, I don't believe that. I don't think that's true. But on the flip side, you know, look at me, right? I'm a hypocrite, because I've been sitting here all night playing this game, guzzling down hundreds of watts of energy, and for, you know, not really any real, tangible purpose.
Construction complete.
So, I don't know, it's an...
Research complete.
The world is far too complex, and you know what? I have rambled my way to that 200 or 2450 year mark, so I think this is where I'm going to call it a night, and then next time I will just continue to wait out the clock until I am the wiener. Obviously nobody's going to catch up with me at this point, so.
Construction complete.
Alright. So there it is. If you watched, I hope you enjoyed, and I especially hope you enjoyed my very circuitous rant. And, yeah, as always, whether or not you enjoyed,
complete.
I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Construction complete.